I'm washing my face with benzoyl peroxide cream because this is just on me. I'm back. I just popped all of my spots, and then I put more benzoyl peroxide on them because I didn't know what else to do. So my greatest idea was to just cover it all up and wait for this to dry and see what happens. Yeah. Anyway, I made this account not only for other people to see, but also I like to talk to myself. I thought it would be very fun to just, I don't know, film myself talking to myself and see how I develop as a person. I'm 19 now, and I would like to watch these when I'm like 25 and be like, wow, Constanza, what on earth were you doing? Yeah, I love benzoyl peroxide. Let me just start there. I love benzoyl peroxide. I put it in my armpits to stop myself from smelling because it kills the bacteria. That's what benzoyl peroxide does. Same for your acne. It kills the acne causing bacteria, QT bacterium acnes. And then it also kills some of the Staphylococcus, but I don't know which one, bacteria for your sweat, for your smelly sweat. So that's why I really like it, because it does so much for you. And yeah, I'm gonna talk about all the things that I like to put on my face and why I put them on my face. Starting off with this Stilex gel. I like to put this on my face because it has lidocaine in it. Well, not on my face, but if I'm waxing my body. I got this in Turkey when I went on holiday because I got bitten by a spider and I had like massive lumps. If you could see me, there were lumps all over my body. It was super itchy. This was really good because it has lidocaine in it, so it just numbed me up. I couldn't feel anything. It also has panthenol in it and an anti-inflammatory thing. Yeah, very good. I'm back. I like to put tretinoin. Tretinoin, will it zoom? Yes, it will. Tretinoin, vitamin A, 0.05%, very good for acne and collagen. Also, if you have skin damage from the sun, this is really good, but don't put it on when you're burnt. That's not gonna be very funky fresh for you. I love clove oil. It is, don't put a lot on this. I dilute it in pseudo cream. I put everything on my face. I used to put mustard on my face as a child. Clove oil, very good because it is anti-inflammatory. And it's also, it has eugenol in it, so it's numbing. I put it on my skin because I had like a really painful pimple, and when I went outside it was super cold, but I couldn't feel anything. Like my face was numb. I could not feel my face. Eucerin Aquaphor. Love Aquaphor. Love Aquaphor. This is better than Vaseline to me. And the reason for this is it has lanolin, one of the most occlusive agents out there. And it has petroleum, what Vaseline is. And then it also has glycerin, a humectant. So that basically draws the water from the lower area of your skin. So let's say this is the lower, this is the higher, but they're like different areas, but you know what I mean. Imagine it's 2D, right? So the water is here, the humectant draws it, it's like a magnet, draws it, and then the petroleum and the lanolin are occlusives, so it blocks it. So then when the water tries to escape, it's stuck. So it's stuck right on the surface, and it keeps your skin so moisturized, so smooth. I put this on my knees and elbows every night, and I have beautiful elbows. Look how smooth those elbows are. Yum yum yum. I also have keratosis pilaris, so I like to put this on because it has the glycerin in it. I don't feel like Vaseline doesn't do the same thing that Aquaphor does. It is a little bit pricey though, but like if you really are in a pinch, Vaseline will work. It just takes longer to work. Very fun. Yeah, I wish I could take you guys to drive with me, but I can't drive. I failed my test like before Christmas. It was really fun. I also, when I did my test, I didn't drive within 3 months because I don't live where I do my test, so I had to come back to do my test, but I couldn't practice because I was doing uni. And then I came back, and then the woman that was testing me, after we finished, she brought me back into the office. She was like, "Do you even drive?" And I was like, "No." She's like, "Oh, okay, fair." So I think it was justified that I failed because I didn't drive. It's fine, we moved. To wait for my case to come and my screen protector because I don't even have a screen protector. So I just want to stay inside with this phone because I can't leave my house without my phone in case something bad happens. You know what I mean? But I can't just stay in my house because that is really bad for me. Another thing that I think you should be putting on your face is this Real Aqua Balancing Mask. This thing is the best thing in the world. I have two. This one I started. This one is brand new because I've already used two in the span of 6 months, which I think that's fair, right? But I am absolutely obsessed with these. They are masks, but I use them as moisturizers because when you put them on your skin, they blend in clear because they're a gel. So when you put it on your skin, it just like blends into a gel, which is really nice. Oh, that fell, but it's okay because it fell face up, so we're fine. But yeah, it's very good. It has ceramides in it, it has kojic acid in it, it has a bunch of humectants in it, so it's really good for hyperpigmentation if you're dealing with acne. And it's also really good because it doesn't feel heavy, but you'll wake up with the softest skin ever. And it's not thick, it's not like Aquaphor. It's not like I'm putting Aquaphor on my skin, but I swear this has saved my skin like so well. And it's not sponsored. I wish like Aquel would sponsor me if that's the brand. I think it's, yeah, it's Aquel. Please, they're a Korean skin brand. I love them. I love them so much. You can buy it on Amazon for like 30 euro, like 25 pounds. I don't know. I buy them back home, which I'm really thankful for, that they have a store there with Korean skin products, but they don't do that here or where I study. So this is really nice. Yeah, it's just really good. If you look up the ingredients on your own, you will see that they have like a bunch of stuff, kojic acid, which I said. They also have, I think they have a little bit of lactic acid in it. I don't fully remember, but that's also really good for exfoliating and getting that stuff off from the top. But yeah, A1 for Aquel. This is the best thing ever. And if you want, you can layer on your Aquaphor with it, and this will just keep it locked in. Like if you feel like you have a very, very scaly, dry skin, this is the stuff. It is so good. Like, I used Clinique. I've used the Clinique Moisture Surge. I do not like it one bit. It makes me feel greasy and dry at the same time. I don't know. I think it's the ratio of silicones to oils that's like got me off, but I think it's oil free as well, but it just feels so greasy. I don't even know if it's oil free. I don't even remember, but it just feels so greasy. I got the Moisture Surge, and then I got the Moisture Surge Intense. The Moisture Surge did absolutely nothing for me. The Moisture Surge Intense made me feel really greasy and dry at the same time. Like, it didn't make me feel dry, but it made me feel sticky. You know, like a type of sticky where it's like you're dry and wet at the same time. I don't know. I hated it. It did not help anything. And also, when I had a damaged skin barrier, I would put it on and it would burn. This stuff does not burn whatsoever. It is so good. It literally, it doesn't burn when you put it on if you have a damaged skin barrier. So I would say go for it. If you have scabbing skin, scaling skin, I don't know, it helped me. I can't guarantee it's gonna help you, but from my experience, bro, this is the best stuff. Especially when I was dealing with tretinoin and purging and my skin was so dry. And it's just like my skin was like peeling off. It like came off when, you know, those people did those, oh god, glow hour. Glow hour. You know when those people did like micro, fuck, I can't God, I had to take a break there. I'm gonna show you what I did to my face. You know when people do the micro peeling stuff and then their skin is just like all peeling, like all here, and see that? That's what I did. And it's all here and it's just like peeling off like a sunburn. That's what my skin was like. Moisturizer did absolutely nothing. I would douse myself with Vaseline every day just to try fix it because it did absolutely nothing for my skin. Aquel has helped. It has helped me so much. If you feel like you live in a really intense environment with like very bad wind and weather and rain, I definitely recommend getting it and then layering on the Aquaphor. This is so bad, but they were really painful, so I had to pop them because now the like pressure has gone. Oh my god, thank you for the sun. Thank you for the sun. I love sun. I will never be ungrateful for it. It's just really hurting my eyes right now. I'm gonna put a little bit of the lidocaine gel on it just to kind of bring down the swelling. I think talking to yourself is so good for you. I talk to myself all the time and I turned out fine. No, I did turn out fine. Let me put you down. Fine. And I think it's really important for us to like talk to ourselves and learn things about ourselves at such a young age, especially now, because if you don't know yourself, you won't be able to establish the boundaries that you need in future relationships for like further adulthood and like life in general. So I think it's really important that people end up, you know, I don't know, just talking to themselves and finding out things that they find funny. Like I'll talk to myself and then I'll say something that I find really funny and it kind of shocks me. I'm like, oh, I didn't know I could be so funny. You know, you find out your sense of humor and all that yumminess. And I think it's good to make yourself laugh. Like you should be able to make yourself laugh, because if you don't think you're funny, that's not good. Like talk to yourself in like nice ways. I've realized that I would say stuff like, oh, I'm so stupid, and now I realize it and I'm like, oh, I'm so stupid, and then I'm like, Sansa, don't say that. Like, you're not a stupid girl, you're a very beautiful girl and you deserve the world. And now instead of saying that I'm stupid, I will be like, oh my god, you're so silly, because it's not the same thing. Like, words mean things, and when you say stupid, you're actually calling yourself stupid. But if you say silly, it just makes me laugh. Like, the word silly makes me laugh. I won't take myself so seriously. But stupid is like, we connect that word with bad feelings. Silly is just silly. So I'll call myself silly. I'm like, oh, you're so silly. I'm like, haha, I am. I'm so silly. And then I just kind of move on. I'm like, okay, well, what could I learn from that situation, you know? I think that's really important. I think that's really, really important. But yeah, I really feel like we should bring YouTube back though. I liked YouTube, and I liked the 2016-2015 era where everyone was on YouTube, even though it was dramatic as hell. I don't want it to be dramatic. I want it to be a very like self-loving YouTube era, like when we had Jenna Marbles and she was a lovely, lovely lady. I used to watch YouTube when I was really young, so I remember I would watch like Bethany Moda, or I think it was like Rachel RCL or something, I don't remember. But they were the people I grew up with. They were very unproblematic. Just like beauty hacks and like hauls and stuff. Very unproblematic behavior. And then when we got to 2015, 2016, it was kind of the peak of it, but also the end of it, because, you know, we had just crazy stuff going on. But now we've got the Wizard Liz, who has, you know, she's starting, like, I feel like she started like a whole YouTube era with just like mental health and stuff and all that jazz. And then we have Madeline RG, and she talks about mental health and like how she came on to love herself and all these insightful things about her life and her realizations and her situations. And I love that we're bringing this, but I feel like TikTok is still such a bad platform. Not like, look, you can find great opportunities anywhere. I'm not saying TikTok is not a great place for opportunities, it is, but it's filled with a lot of toxicity, and I don't think it's filtered well, and I don't know, like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't think TikTok is, how do you say it, when I'm gonna Google the word. It's like it's not governed or controlled properly. I went onto the thesaurus. But yeah, it isn't. It's not properly controlled, and it's not properly governed by the people that are supposed to. Like, I got my account taken down for drinking out of a water bottle. I remember I got my account banned or restricted for drinking out of a glass water bottle because it was like dangerous activities. They probably thought I was drinking alcohol or something, but then there are people that are committing on TikTok and that like stays on for hours and hours on end, or like CP is on there and it's going on for hours and hours on end until they take it down. Like, people have to actively report it, whereas mine, I posted it for 1 second. It was like 12 in the morning, and I posted that I was drinking out of this water bottle that I have on my nightstand where I study, and I was drinking out of it. It was like me like filming myself like drinking out of it, and then 1 minute after I posted it, they took it down. Why? You know, I don't know, just really like, it's, I don't know what they're trying to govern or what they're trying to control, but they're not doing a very good job at it. And I understand, like, they're constantly hiring people. TikTok is an ever-growing platform. I know that they're constantly hiring people. I know people that work for TikTok, and they're like, as they're saying, they never stop hiring people, or they never like let people go or fire anyone, especially in this, even in this time of cost of living crisis and recession and all. They're still not letting people go. They're hiring more and more people because it's an ever-growing platform. The content is never ending. It's like, it's an infinite amount, which I understand is very hard to govern. But how are you going to find someone drinking out of a water bottle 1 minute after they post it, but not see the person doing horrible things to certain people for hours on end? It's just out there for hours on end, and it's not stopping. With the same as Instagram. I don't know. I've never seen situations like that on YouTube. Like, I feel like it's a lot more regulated. That's what it is, regulated, is it? Did I say that before? But yeah, I don't know. I just think we should bring YouTube back. I think we should bring Bethany Moda back. And unless, I don't know, because she kind of just disappeared. I don't know what happened to her. I don't know. Maybe she's got her stuff going on. Because I tried to find her on Instagram, and then I found that she was private on Instagram. And that was kind of interesting. I was like, I wonder why. But yeah. And then, yeah, I have nothing else to share. No other wisdom or insights to give. I think that Aquaphor, tretinoin, benzoyl peroxide, not at the same time. Tretinoin and benzoyl peroxide, not at the same time. Aquel balancing mask. I just think that's the way to go, bro. I just think that's what you should be doing. Drinking water and doing your skincare, and then doing what you love. Do some exercise. love exercise. It's good for you. It's good for the soul. Yeah, and that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in another YouTube video. Bye.